Good everyone, I'm welcome to this video, and today it's a first drive of the T3, aka the Russian Panzer III. Now obviously you're going to be getting these over the coming days. I've gone back from London now, so I am knackered. You can blame the several hours queue for the Pokemon Center, you can blame that, and also the 8 kilometers of walking. Just to give you a heads up, I am dyspraxic, so you can imagine the pain that is on my legs, but yeah, whatever, at least I could sit down in the old man cave. So obviously the T3 is one of the 10 premiums that I picked up, and one of the 10 premiums that I wanted. Fair enough. The Hajiris, I mainly did it to piss off Hairy Feet, but we'll gloss over that. And the main reason for it is because I thought a Panzer III, if I don't fight with the Germans, they'll be confused by it. Let's hope. So you may notice a hammer and sickle decal on the front and the turret side. That is the decal you get with a vehicle. You don't get it shown on the vehicle, I just wanted to show it as a whole. But obviously looking at the armor and everything, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, if we angle it, it should be okay, and things like that. And obviously hull down might be a good option because of the trolley gun mantlet. But we'll just have to see how we go. But obviously, we will have to remove the other vehicles before I crack on. I do not want to drag myself into a potential 4-0 game in the same bloody tank. Because, well, this gun is pretty good, but it's just not going to be 4.0 worthy. It's going to be more like an anti-aircraft vehicles gun. Now, obviously, we do have a choice of shells. We have the Panzergranate 39, the Panzergranate 40-1, and a Panzergranate 40. Now, ironically, this shell used to be better, but now it's 1mm less in terms of penetration, so we're going to be taking a couple of these. But for the most part, we'll be firing Panzergranate 39, because it's got explosive filler. But anyway, let's see what the T3 gets up to for its first drive. But yes, I got back in from London, obviously came back on the coach at about, would have been about 10:30, nearly 11 o'clock last night. I then slept like a log, so you can imagine my tiredness, but I am more than capable of driving a Panzer III, and even then, we've got 10 degrees of gun depression, we've got 20 degrees of gun elevation, and the Panzer III can make it into the broken spot. Now, I'm going to be referred to it as the Panzer III because I can, but its proper name is the T3, because obviously that's how the Russians call it. It's like with the Russian Panther, that's T5. If they call Panzer IV, it'd be a T4, etc. But anyway, I'm going to have to probably sit here for a bit and wait, so I will see you all in the battle. Well, actually, it wasn't that long of a wait. We got Battle on Poland. In other words, we'll probably be fighting the Germans because, well, apparently whenever I play Allies, I fight the Russians and the Germans. But whenever I play the Russians or the Germans, I have to fight the Russians or Germans, etc., etc. That only took about another minute or so's wait, so I'm actually quite pleased with that. But it's a battle map, so I'm not exactly the biggest fan. So we'll take 40 Panzergranate 39, and we'll take 15 Panzergranate 40. That should do it, surely. So we'll head up to a nice little spot I like to use on this map. Yeah, looks alright. We've got another guy in an SU-57. Good choice there, buddy. Do love myself that vehicle. But yeah, I thought if I put the decal on of the tank, what you get with it, that way you can see if you would get this tank mainly for the decal. I know that sounds rather daft, but even so. Obviously, I got this thing on a discount, as I mentioned. 350 Golden Eagles. 700 without the discount. I don't think it's worth 700 personally. That's why I waited for it on the discount. Because I was going to get this before I got the SU-57. But then I decided to go for the SU-57 first. And I also had a choice between the T-126. But otherwise, I just went from there. I've just noticed that guy's name. That's not exactly appropriate. But whatever. The main thing is about the Panzer III that I like playing is that it's got good hull traverse, even though the turret traverse is weak. You've got a reasonably powerful engine, you've got a good top speed, you've got a good overall armor package. And, well, I mean, we're not fighting the Germans at least, so that's something we can say. Of course, obviously, whenever you buy a premium tank, you get the thing spaded, so you don't have to worry too much about spading. I don't see anything out there. They're probably going to be pushing into the town, realistically. Now, you may notice again a lot of stuttering. That is, again, Gaijin's end. The servers have been horrible recently. So I can only apologize for that. Oh, hello, Chihi. The funniest Japanese tank. The Chihi-hi-hi-hi. Oh, that did fuck all. Bear in mind it hit the upper frontal slope. But obviously we are angled, so that will help us, and there we go. You can see though, because of the frontal plate being angled how I was, it's a lot harder for the enemy to actually penetrate us. Oh, hold on, we've got a Sherman there. I don't think I can get a shot on him. Let's see if I can back up, because I know there's a gap in the rocks just over there. Oh, never mind, you got him. Good, good, good. Now there is a Cromwell that I've noticed in the kill feed. He kind of needs to be dealt with. Yeah, I was kind of expecting an up tier in this thing, to be honest, because a lot of people play the Puma and things like that. Right, my rear is exposed, so I'm going to back up here. Yeah, this thing doesn't feel too bad to play, like I said. Oh, there's a Cromwell. Marder, right side. Cromwell. Yeah, we're gonna... Let's let the team know where he is approximately. He'll come out from most likely behind there, if I had to guess. And obviously in a one-on-one gunfight, the Cromwell is probably better for the job. Compared to an early-ish Panzer III. Oh, hold on, what was that? I don't want to know. Right, I'm going to use the Marder as a bit of cover here. Because I'm worried about that Cromwell, that's the main thing. I am worried about him. But obviously a Cromwell... Oh god, 3-inch gun carrier. What's that over there? Right, well I'm backing up. This team's dropping like flipping flies. I've got to watch that flank as well, because, well, no one else is going to fucking do it. I mean, we've got 2 tank destroyers. One of which is a ZIS-30, which, I mean, it's got no armor. If you play it right, it should be okay. Yes, I'm well aware he is there. I knew there was a Stuart there, I saw it in the kill feed. That Cromwell is still wrecking our team, I mean, look. And it doesn't help that people bring things like that into a... What, this is a 3-0 game? 3-3 because of the Cromwell? And I think this Marder's gone AFK, and personally I don't blame him. Yeah, we're losing tanks left, right and bloody centre. This might be the final standard of T3 in its first game, and... Well, that's not really preferred. Oh, hold on. What's that? I saw what it was. It looked like a... I thought it was the Cromwell. Well, let's back up a bit. Okay, just backed up into the rock. That doesn't help my matter. Oh god, no. No, 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 no. Marder, that is your fucking job. Thank God for that. Blew him to bits. Brilliant. Like I said, I cannot deal with an M4A3 unless it's from the side. I mean, technically I can if I dab the 2 key, but this isn't Water Tanks. That, in case you're wondering about my ammo loadout, I actually do that to piss off Water Tanks players. Or just to like make a reference to it more like. Because in Water Tanks, if you dab the 2 key, you get more penetration. I won't call that much air support, pal. You could have at least bought a bloody Potez. Yeah, there's a Valentine or something over there. Okay, he just J'd out. Random. Oh, Scott. I know one guy named Scott from secondary school, and he was a bit of a knob. There we go. Yeah, he was a bit of a knob, is all I'll say. Isn't that your fucking job? Oh god, it's a locust. I do need to deal with that, actually. Gone. So, I mean, you can see what I mean about the hull traverse. If we'd have waited for the turret to traverse normally, that M22 would long be gone. Oh, I dropped some arty down there because I saw a light tank marker. What's that noise? It's a Chaika. Has he got rockets on? I don't know. Yeah, we're on 3 kills at the moment, but I think this might have to be a final stand because I see another M4A3 letting loose from machine guns over there. That Cromwell's just gotten another kill. Fuck's sake. Alternatively, we could try and escape, and to be honest, the Panzer III's got the speed for it, so... Oh god, they've got a Matilda as well. I'm dabbing the 2 key ready. I'm dabbing that fucking 2 key. Because that's the only way we're getting through a Matilda in this thing. Bringing an AA vehicle and you're not even turned to shoot at aircraft. Like I say, I don't know where the guy is on the capture zone, so... Or what it is. I think he's behind that house to our left. Just in front of the Marder. I'm pulling back out of this, folks. I'm not taking that risk. Oh my god. Targeted damage. Fuck. That did targeted damage as well. That did targeted damage as well. Thank god for that. It's because the Cromwell... Ow. Ow. Has overlapping... Oh god, that's bombs. Yep. Yeah, there was nothing I could do there. We had a fucking trash team. Well, let's return to the hangar. And, well, let's go over the tank. And just my first thoughts and impressions. Well, like I say, good vehicle. I mean, we did struggle to pen that Cromwell. And, well, that's only because of the overlapping armor that the Cromwell has. But to be honest, I should have loaded APCR, but that's just how it is, really. And obviously, with us being in a full up tier, our team is naturally useless. And even if that Typhoon hadn't bombed us, we had a tank. I couldn't really identify it coming in from the rear. So we was pinned down. There wasn't a lot we could do. But overall, 3 kills and a last stand, I'll take it. But that team was garbage. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the first drive of the T3 Panzer III. It's an alright vehicle, like I say, but when your team does that, you just can't do anything. There's nothing you can do, and that's the same story for most tanks, unfortunately. But I did say, to be honest, well, I did make that prediction that guys would try and find their way to flip me the finger when it comes to these vehicles, because I'm not technically paying for them. But even so. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video, but obviously the next test drive or the first drive video will be the T126. See you then.